Hi everyone, this is Kevin here and this is Jasmine. We got married to each other in 2006, but in the early days of our relationship, even before we got married, Jasmine really tried to get me to attend church with her. Back then, I was very against this idea and sometimes even throw my temper.
Whenever he send me home or accompany me, I will try to invite an invitation to ask him to accompany me to church, but he will always reject.
Because I grew up in a family that believes in other religion, and whenever Jasmine brought out this topic of bringing me to church and about Christianity, my temper would just flare up.
After we get married, we had a lot of communication problem, and that lead us to often quarrels and look at each other bad habits, and it caused a lot of friction between us.
Then our son came along, and then this started a new stream of problems as we are young and we do not know how to exactly build up the family properly and care for a baby.
The problem arises and it was just too much for us to take it. So I try to suppress it as the life still goes on. However, I decided to move out to my mom's place with my son.
And that exactly became too much for us. And we even quarreled during times of that, and that slowly led to us starting to live separately as I moved out. And then we went to file for separation, and slowly that leads to a divorce which happened in year 2016. After the divorce, I was actually quite sad, but I picked up myself and I went to attend an investment course. And during the course, my mentor actually conduct an exercise that is very much like RTF. But that was a turning point to me, as through the exercise I managed to forgive myself, looking at the old me and forgiving my past mistake, and that helped me to move on to become a better person. And shortly after that, through this mentor of mine, I also attend a course that's conducted by brother Jeffrey Go, who exactly at the end of the course invite me to Alpha. And during Alpha, at the weekend away, I actually prayed the sinner's prayer and accepted Christ into my life.
I found that Kevin actually became a Christian through my son. So can I say that my son was actually a bridge to connect us back together, because after divorce we hardly talk to each other. One of the days he actually messaged our son that a picture of BPTC that he was on the way to Alpha course. So I believe that was the point that was the upturning for us. I suddenly just messaged him back a few days later. Previously, Kevin was actually very temperamental, very negative. He will always think about death and all the worst things that can happen if possible. So after he accepted Christ, he started becoming more calm, more fatherly, and I would say he'll give in to me more, as he used to dislike vacations and traveling, all that. He actually initiated our first holiday after we reconnected.
And when I get back with Jasmine, after she get to know that I also submitted to Christ, I realized that she has become less selfish and more matured, and she could control her emotion better, and she would handle things much more for the family and the finances as well, due to getting more matured. I'm very happy of her changes, as well as she's also happy for me changing.
As we spend more time together with our son, this actually enhance the relationship and we communicate better. I could see that he changed for the better. He's more sincere now. Through this, I will take this chance to marry him the second time. Now we are attending the PMC at PVTC now. Hopefully we can make it in time to hold our wedding in August.